We are in the world of the end. Anybody who studies the Word of God seriously would have to admit that.
David Jeremiah is a well-known and influential Christian author, pastor, and speaker who's devoted his life to spreading the gospel and teaching the Bible. He founded Turning Point Ministries, which is a global outreach that creates radio and TV shows, books, and online resources to inspire and equip believers all around the world. As the senior pastor of a popular and thriving church, he leads a lively and united congregation famous for their positive outlook and strong faith. But is his personal life as bright as it looks? Does he struggle with hidden challenges beneath the surface? Let's take a closer look at his life and the hurdles he still needs to tackle. The silo in the dream. David often takes a moment to pause and reflect on his past, especially a striking memory from over 70 years ago that still sticks with him. He sees this as a huge spiritual experience that shaped his life and how he views the world. He remembers a sunny summer day from when he was about 12 years old spent at his uncle's farm, a place filled with adventures and valuable lessons. My uncle had 2 silos standing side by side, he shares, his eyes lighting up with nostalgia. With the curiosity and adventurous spirit of a young boy, he decided to climb up the outside of one of the silos. His plan was straightforward yet thrilling. He just wanted to peek inside at the silage and enjoy the view from the top. However, when he finally reached the top and looked inside, his heart sank. What he discovered was shocking. Nothing at all. The silo he chose was completely empty, lacking any silage to cushion a potential fall. I had made a mistake and picked the one that wasn't filled, he reflects, realizing how serious the situation was. If I had taken one more step, it could have been the end. The realization of how narrowly he escaped a nasty tumble left him feeling terrified. Shaken and trembling, he carefully climbed back down, filled with immense gratitude for the second chance he had been given. This experience turned out to be more than just a childhood escapade. It became a defining moment that he would carry with him for the rest of his life. David's story serves as a powerful metaphor for the unpredictability of life and the importance of making thoughtful choices. The lesson David learned on that day at the farm really resonates with his view on faith and the wisdom he passes on to others. Life is full of challenges, and sometimes the choices we make can lead us down unexpected paths that come with their own risks. However, it's often through these experiences, both the ups and the downs, that we learn and grow, preparing ourselves for whatever lies ahead. This childhood memory acts as a powerful reminder that even seemingly small experiences can shape us for the challenges we face today and the opportunities that await us. For Jeremiah, that moment at the silo underscored just how fragile life can be and the importance of making careful decisions. As he inspires others through his teachings and writing, he draws on the insights he gained from such moments, encouraging people to trust in God's plan and to see the lessons hidden within their life journeys. His reflection on that impactful day at his uncle's farm highlights how our early experiences can profoundly influence us. These moments help shape our understanding of risk, safety, and faith, guiding us toward wisdom and personal growth. In the grand tapestry of life, every experience and moment contributes to the rich story of who we are and who we are destined to become. As David continues to navigate the challenges and opportunities that come his way, he embodies his philosophy by encouraging all of us to reflect on our past, treasure the present, and have faith in the divine guidance that shapes our futures. Early years. David Jeremiah's early years were all about significant growth and development, thanks to a loving family, a strong faith, and a supportive community. These foundational experiences laid the groundwork for a life committed to spreading the gospel and positively impacting others. Growing up in a home filled with faith, David and his siblings received unwavering support and guidance from their parents. Born in Ohio in 1941, David's family moved several times within the state because of his father's roles as both a pastor and a college president. His father, James T. Jeremiah, had a remarkable influence, serving as a pastor on 2 occasions and leaving a lasting legacy through his dedicated ministry. When David hit the age of 11, the family settled in Dayton, Ohio, where his father became the pastor at Emmanuel Baptist Church. This stability in his early teens offered David the chance to immerse himself in a faith-rich environment that would shape his beliefs and character for years to come. By reflecting on the lessons learned in his youth and the loving support of his family, David Jeremiah continues to inspire others, encouraging them to embrace their own journeys with faith and hope. This transition sparked a series of moves for the Jeremiah family, all in the name of ministry. Eventually, David's father became the long-serving president of Cedarville University, where he made a big impact on countless students and faculty members. Meanwhile, their mother, Ruby, devoted endless hours to the university, showing a spirit of service and dedication that would inspire her kids. Growing up in a home filled with faith truly shaped David's outlook and laid a solid foundation for everything he would do later. The values he learned at home, faith, community, and purpose, became the cornerstones of his ministry, guiding him as he set out on his own journey of preaching and teaching, change of passion and calling. David Jeremiah's journey to becoming a pastor is quite an interesting one, especially since he started at Cedarville University with no plans to go down that road. His original aim was to earn an English degree and dive into a career in radio broadcasting, which seemed like a great fit for his strong communication skills and love for storytelling. But life had different plans for him. During his junior year, on what seemed like just another Friday night, David got an unexpected call from his dad. The request was quite surprising. Would he be willing to step in and preach at a nearby church for the weekend since their pastor couldn't make it? The idea of taking the pulpit was pretty daunting. "You've got to be joking. I'm not a pastor. That's just not me," he thought, stunned by the suggestion. But his dad, a seasoned pastor himself, encouraged him, saying, "All you need to do, David, is share your testimony and talk about what matters to you from the Word of God. They'll appreciate having you." With a mix of nerves and curiosity, David and his girlfriend Donna, who would later become his wife, decided to give it a go and check out the church. What started as a one-time gig quickly turned into a series of invitations for him to return and preach week after week. Each time he took the stage, he felt more at ease and connected with the congregation. That's when God really made it clear to me, "This is your calling. I want you to be a pastor." David reflected on that transformative moment that changed the course of his life. With this newfound understanding of his purpose, he launched his ministry as a youth pastor at Hayden Heights Baptist Church in New Jersey. David's passion for working with young people and mentoring made him the perfect fit for his role, allowing him to connect with the younger crowd and support them in their spiritual journeys. But soon, a new and bigger challenge came knocking on his door. A family friend reached out with an interesting offer to lead Black Hawk Baptist Church, a congregation that was still just an idea. "Starting a new church isn't something I've ever thought about," David confessed, feeling unsure about taking on such a big task. The thought of building a church from the ground up was pretty overwhelming, but he felt a strong urge to pray for guidance on how to move forward. As he spent time in prayer and reflection, things began to come into focus. David realized that this wasn't just a chance, but a calling he couldn't ignore. Accepting the challenge, he took on the position, and under his leadership, Black Hawk Baptist Church flourished. The congregation grew to an impressive 1,500 members, and during his time there, they even opened a school, marking a significant achievement that showcased the church's commitment to education and community service. David's journey from an English major with dreams of a radio career to a respected pastor shows how life can take us in unexpected directions toward our true calling. For decades, he has devoted himself to nurturing his congregation, sharing the teachings of the Bible, and guiding countless individuals on their spiritual paths. His transformation from a hesitant preacher to a prominent pastor highlights how powerful divine calling can be in shaping one's life. Looking back on his journey, David often emphasizes the importance of being open to God's guidance and the surprising paths that might unfold. His story inspires many, encouraging others to stay receptive to the possibilities that faith can bring. David Jeremiah's unwavering dedication to spreading God's message resonates around the globe, whether he's speaking to large audiences, writing books, or appearing on television. This incredible journey all started with a pivotal call from his father many years ago. Looking back on his ministry, David Jeremiah recognizes that every challenge and opportunity he's faced has played a key role in shaping who he is today. His experiences underscore the importance of trusting in God's plan and embracing the unknown. Now, as a pastor, author, and speaker, he shines as a beacon of hope and faith, encouraging others to find their own divine calling, just like he did on that memorable summer day so long ago. David's ministry journey kicked off at Black Hawk Baptist Church in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where he dedicated 12 years of his life. It was during this time that he honed his preaching skills and developed a real passion for sharing the gospel, especially with those looking for spiritual support. His steadfast commitment and impactful ministry soon caught the attention of others, leading him to Shadow Mountain Community Church in San Diego, where he has now served for an impressive 43 years. Throughout his decades at Shadow Mountain, David has built a legacy filled with faith, compassion, and a strong dedication to spreading God's love. When reflecting on his life, David recalls significant moments that influenced his calling. He often thinks back to that childhood day at his uncle's farm, saying, "God kept me safe that day." He truly believes that without God's protection, he wouldn't be where he is today. This recognition of divine guidance reinforces his belief that every experience and challenge has been part of a bigger plan crafted by God. For David, his vocation goes beyond just a job. It's a calling filled with a higher purpose. He articulates this sentiment beautifully. God didn't call me to preach to take away my dream. He called me to preach because my dream was too small. This profound realization showcases his understanding of his purpose and destiny. He sees his mission not just as a task, but as a divine assignment that inspires him to expand his vision and reach out to a world that is hungry for hope and salvation. The same sense of curiosity that once drove him to climb that silo on his uncle's farm now fuels his unwavering mission to spread the gospel. At just 13 years old, David made the pivotal choice to follow Christ, a decision that would forever shape the trajectory of his life. Since that moment, he has been committed to exploring every possible avenue to share the message of the Savior. Through his Turning Point ministry, David Jeremiah connects with an incredible 1.5 million listeners every week, making a real difference in many lives. His messages of faith, hope, and encouragement resonate powerfully with people from all sorts of backgrounds. In the past year alone, his sermons reached nearly 2.95 million homes, which highlights just how far his ministry stretches. But David doesn't just deliver sermons, he's also penned over 100 books that are must-reads for anyone looking to grow spiritually and gain a deeper understanding of their faith. His books resonate with countless readers and are often turned into video training programs used in churches nationwide, which really amplifies his impact. David's commitment to spreading God's love and guidance through various channels shows how dedicated he is to his mission. Whether he's preaching, writing, or creating educational resources, he aims to equip others with the tools they need to navigate their own faith journeys. His life truly exemplifies how powerful faith can be, and how one person can make a significant difference when they fully embrace God's purpose. Among the many books he's written, 5 stand out as particularly popular among his supporters. One of these is The Book of Signs, 31 Undeniable Prophecies of the Apocalypse, which dives into biblical prophecy and explores signs pointing toward the end times. Readers love it for its clear explanations and its connection to current events. Another well-known title is Agents of the Apocalypse, a riveting look at the key players of the end times, where he examines the individuals and forces that will play crucial roles according to biblical texts, offering a deeper understanding of the characters and events prophesied. He also wrote What in the World is Going On? 10 Prophetic Clues You Cannot Afford to Ignore, which links today's current events with biblical prophecy, helping readers make sense of the world through a Christian perspective. Lastly, Is This the End? Signs of God's Providence in a Disturbing New World addresses the anxieties many face about the future, exploring signs of hope and God's providence even in uncertain times. Through all these works, David Jeremiah encourages readers to deepen their faith and find comfort in God's promises. His books offer comfort and encouragement to anyone worried about the state of the world. One of his notable titles is Overcomer, 8 Ways to Live a Life of Unstoppable Strength, Unmovable Faith, and Unbelievable Power. This book shifts gears from prophecy and focuses more on personal growth and spiritual strength. It pulls inspiration from Ephesians 6:10-18 and gives practical tips on overcoming challenges and living a victorious Christian life. These 5 books truly represent some of David Jeremiah's most impactful and widely read works. They highlight his knack for breaking down complex theological ideas into clear, engaging insights that help readers understand biblical prophecy, Christian living, and personal growth. However, not everyone is a fan of David Jeremiah's writings. While he enjoys a solid reputation as an author, some critics feel that his heavy focus on end-times prophecy can be a bit much. They argue that this emphasis might distract from other important aspects of Christian faith and practice. For them, it creates more fear and anxiety rather than hope and encouragement. Additionally, some readers find his writing style a tad simplistic, suggesting that it lacks the theological depth that more seasoned believers might seek. They feel his books are better suited for newcomers to the faith or those wanting a gentle introduction, rather than an in-depth theological dive. There are also concerns about his associations with certain other Christian leaders who hold more controversial theological views. Some question whether these partnerships align with his stated beliefs and what that says about his discernment. Plus, a few critics feel that his approach to ministry comes off as overly commercialized, focusing more on marketing and branding than purely spiritual matters. They take issue with his use of the doctor title, noting that it's honorary and not earned through academic study, which they see as a bit of a marketing tactic. It's worth mentioning that these criticisms are just the opinions of some individuals and groups, and many others appreciate and find great value in David Jeremiah's books. Despite the mixed reviews, David Jeremiah has continued to publish more books that many people love. But what about his teaching style? Is it facing criticism too? Let's take a closer look at what some critics have to say about his preaching approach. Dr. David Jeremiah and Turning Point Ministries boast an impressive global presence, reaching far beyond their San Diego headquarters. Their radio and television programs are broadcast in numerous countries and translated into a variety of languages, making their content accessible to a diverse audience worldwide. Plus, their website and social media platforms allow people to access sermons, teachings, and resources on demand in multiple languages, further expanding their reach. Turning Point has a special international branch dedicated to sharing the gospel across the globe by teaming up with local churches and ministries in various regions. They distribute books, study materials, and other resources to equip believers and support these local churches. Occasionally, they even organize mission trips and international conferences to connect with and encourage Christians worldwide. One of their standout initiatives is the annual Reach the World Day, which focuses on global evangelism. This event uses powerful films and resources to spread the message of Christ to a broader audience. The films are translated into multiple languages to maximize their impact on different communities. Thanks to their strong online presence, Turning Point can connect with individuals from all corners of the globe, creating a vibrant international community of believers. They offer online Bible studies, devotionals, and interactive content that promote engagement and discipleship across borders. By embracing technology, focusing on international partnerships, and actively interacting with online audiences, Dr. Jeremiah and Turning Point are successfully spreading the gospel and making a meaningful impact for Christ around the world. David Jeremiah's deep passion for the Bible, especially when it comes to prophecy and end-times teachings, drives both his life and ministry. He takes his sermon preparation seriously, dedicating a lot of time each week to crafting his messages. For Jeremiah, it's not just about putting together an outline. He chooses his words carefully, making sure that every phrase resonates with the audience and truly reflects Scripture's teachings. You can really feel his excitement as he gets ready for Sunday, as he aims to both inform and inspire those who come to hear him speak. When I ask Dr. Jeremiah what excites him, he always says, "Sunday," shares Paul Joyner, the Chief Creative Officer and Executive Producer of Turning Point. Joyner, who has worked alongside Jeremiah for 30 years, highlights how this enthusiasm has remained constant throughout the years, showcasing the dedication that has marked Jeremiah's ministry. This excitement isn't just about the act of preaching. It's about his genuine commitment to sharing God's word and helping his congregation grow spiritually. Jeremiah's dedication goes well beyond the pulpit. His humility and real concern for his community at Shadow Mountain Community Church are evident to everyone who knows him. Friends and colleagues describe him as someone deeply invested in the spiritual well-being of his congregation, always ready to listen or offer guidance. This personal touch is crucial because he understands that the journey of faith shouldn't be taken alone. He makes it a point to build strong relationships with his church members, ensuring they feel supported and valued in their spiritual journeys. However, not everyone is on board with Jeremiah's teaching style. Some critics argue that it can be a bit too simplistic, lacking the depth and nuance necessary to tackle complex theological issues. Critics suggest that David Jeremiah's books and sermons might be more appropriate for new believers or those seeking introductory materials, rather than for individuals looking for in-depth theological discussions. Additionally, some people express concerns about his associations with other Christian leaders who hold controversial or unorthodox views, which raises questions about his discernment and whether these partnerships might undermine the integrity of his teachings. Moreover, certain observers perceive his ministry as overly commercialized, with a focus on marketing and branding that could detract from a more spiritual emphasis. Some analysts also argue that his teachings do not sufficiently engage with contemporary social and cultural issues, making it challenging for some listeners to connect his messages to their everyday lives and struggles. Turning to David Jeremiah's personal life, his love story with his wife, Donna, is truly remarkable. Their relationship began in college, where he was deeply involved in basketball while she cheered him on from the sidelines. From the very beginning, Jeremiah's commitment to Donna has been a cornerstone of his life, second only to his unwavering devotion to God. Their enduring relationship serves as a powerful testament to love rooted in faith. A touching anecdote from his close friend Roy Rogers highlights the depth of their affection. One Sunday morning, as Jeremiah was preparing for church, he realized he had forgotten to kiss Donna goodbye after hopping into Rogers' car. "Roy, I forgot to kiss Donna. Can you go get her?" he asked, illustrating his caring nature. Rogers remembers rushing back inside to inform Donna, "Pastor forgot to kiss you." She lit up with joy and quickly came out to share a few words with him before he gave her a quick kiss. This moment beautifully encapsulates their enduring love, showing that even after more than 60 years of marriage, they continue to express their affection for one another. At the heart of Jeremiah's life is his profound love and protective instinct for Donna. Together, they have celebrated 61 wonderful years of marriage, and their relationship is foundational not only to his personal life but also to his ministry. Throughout their journey, they have navigated the ups and downs of family life, always supporting each other through various challenges. David Jeremiah often attributes his achievements to the unwavering support of his wife, Donna, acknowledging her crucial role in their shared journey. Their partnership is rooted in mutual respect and love, which has created a strong foundation for both their personal lives and their ministry work. Together, they have raised 4 children, each of whom is following their own path while remaining connected to the family's legacy of faith and service. Their oldest son, David Michael, has taken on the role of president at Turning Point, continuing his father's legacy while bringing his own vision to the organization. His leadership exemplifies the Jeremiah family's dedication to spreading the gospel. Another son, Daniel, works as a sports analyst for the NFL Network, where he provides commentary for the Los Angeles Chargers, a team that holds special significance for his father. Daniel's passion for sports and broadcasting is seamlessly intertwined with the family's strong faith, illustrating the diverse ways the Jeremiah family contributes positively to the community. Their daughter, Jennifer, actively engages in women's ministry at Shadow Mountain, where she empowers women in their spiritual journeys, supporting the church's mission. The youngest sibling, Jan, is an event planner who utilizes her skills to organize events that foster community involvement and strengthen relationships within the church. Each child embodies the values instilled by their parents, reflecting the impact of a nurturing, faith-centered upbringing. Jeremiah's commitment to his family is mirrored in his ministry, where he encourages his congregation to prioritize their familial relationships while deepening their faith. He frequently emphasizes the significance of family, teaching that strong connections provide essential support and encouragement in one's spiritual journey. This holistic approach to faith resonates deeply with many church members who find inspiration in his teachings. As David Jeremiah continues to share his insights and wisdom, his passion for the Bible remains unwavering. He recognizes the profound importance of the messages he conveys and the potential they hold to significantly impact the lives of his audience. His unwavering dedication to creating impactful sermons stems from a deep desire to faithfully fulfill his calling and help others cultivate a closer relationship with God. At the age of 83, David Jeremiah has faced his share of health challenges, both past and present, that have tested his resolve and strengthened his faith. Jeremiah's journey has included significant battles with lymphoma in 1994 and 1998. These serious health crises were demanding, but ultimately deepened his appreciation for life and relationships. After undergoing a stem cell transplant, he emerged cancer-free, equipped with renewed strength and perspective. Recently, Jeremiah encountered a new health hurdle. Known for his commanding presence at 6'1", he now delivers his sermons from a chair. On September 3, 2023, following a celebratory trip, he experienced a sudden loss of control on the right side of his body, which resulted in hospitalization and the diagnosis of a rare spinal cord condition affecting his mobility. This condition, transverse myelitis, a rare viral issue, had already led to a month-long hiatus from preaching the previous August, culminating in this serious health scare. Transitioning from standing to sitting while preaching has presented its own set of challenges, but Jeremiah approaches this new chapter with the same determination he has shown throughout his life. "I'm coming back from it," he asserts, acknowledging the difficulties ahead. During his recovery, he has relied on the support of friends like Roy Rogers and Dennis Stover, who assist him with transportation to appointments and events, providing both practical help and emotional encouragement. "He's the same on Monday as he is on Sunday," Stover remarks, emphasizing Jeremiah's unwavering character and integrity. Jeremiah underwent extensive testing and treatment at Scripps Hospital for over a month. His condition is both rare and complex, underscoring the necessity for increased awareness and understanding of such illnesses. Currently, he is dedicated to recovery and rehabilitation, attending therapy twice a week to regain his strength and mobility. Throughout this challenging period, he draws on his faith and the support of his family and community. His journey stands as a testament to resilience and the transformative power of faith in the face of adversity. Looking ahead, despite the significant impact of his recent health challenges on his schedule, Dr. Jeremiah remains steadfast in his commitment to his ministry. David Jeremiah's fervent dedication to sharing the gospel and teaching the Bible is evident in every aspect of his ministry. He has openly conveyed his intention to continue his work with Turning Point and Shadow Mountain Community Church. Currently, his main priority is focused on recovery and rehabilitation, which will likely involve ongoing therapy and medical care to help him regain his strength and mobility. As part of this commitment, Turning Point is launching a fall outreach campaign titled The Coming Golden Age, which delves into themes of hope and future restoration based on biblical prophecy. This initiative indicates that Dr. Jeremiah remains actively engaged in shaping the strategic direction of his ministry. As he recovers, it's likely that Dr. Jeremiah will need to adjust his schedule and workload, possibly delegating some responsibilities or reducing travel commitments. Nevertheless, his dedication to his faith and ministry continues to shine through, and his ongoing recovery journey will likely serve as a source of inspiration and encouragement for his followers. David Jeremiah's life story stands as a powerful testament to a life devoted to fulfilling God's purpose. From his formative years shaped by his parents to his extensive ministry today, he exemplifies the core values of faith, commitment, and compassion. The experiences of his childhood, coupled with the unwavering support from his family, have forged him into a leader who inspires countless individuals. As he continues to preach and teach, Jeremiah remains a beacon of hope, demonstrating that by following God's will, one can understand how every moment equips them to face future challenges and seize new opportunities. If you've read one of David Jeremiah's books, feel free to share your thoughts. Don't forget to like this video, and for more compelling stories, subscribe to the channel and click on the next video right there on your screen. Thank you for watching.